Time for a hit of entertainment news now, and country music superstar Lainey Wilson is riding high. At 33 years old, she has a Grammy, 16 American Country Music Awards, is a two-time CMA Entertainer of the Year winner, and has 9.8 million monthly Spotify listeners. So it's easy to see why she's called her show the Whirlwind World Tour.
I'm still here, you know, living on that adrenaline. Last night's show was more than I could have ever imagined. Honestly, it was probably one of the loudest crowds I've ever played for.
I was his and every bit of that boy was mine. Too young to know love was, but we were learning on the sweet buzz. There's never nothing like the first you got.
Australian audiences, are they different?
When I came here 2 years ago, I didn't really know what to expect. But I've realized that there are country people everywhere. There are people who love country music everywhere, and I think when people come to play country music, they're just excited that you're there.
In the middle of the night, I hear a cornfield cow cry about the moon, no matter what sky I'm laying under.
I have a lot of relatives who live in the country, and they're farmers, and but they explain to me what music means to them. They're facing difficulties on the land on a day-to-day basis that we don't face in the cities, and I think that gives you guys a connection that other artists just don't have.
It does, and it's so crazy that you say that, because I always compare what I do, the music business, to what my daddy does, which is farm, and he farms corn, wheat, soybeans, oats, but you get up every day, you bust your tail, you have good years, bad years, a storm can roll through and wipe it all away, but when it's your livelihood, you just get up and do it anyway.
Speaking of that connection you have with audiences, you have a special moment in the concert where you call a little girl up on stage, and in Brisbane we had a particularly special moment.
800 plus days fighting cancer. Tessa, if anybody's got a heart like a truck,
she was our cowgirl of the night, and you could just feel it in the room. You could just feel the love, and just puts a lot of things into perspective, when you get to look at a little girl in the face who has been through more than most of us in that room have.
I don't see the point in you running after me if you don't have something different to tell me.
Yeah, but you don't understand this.
Then explain it to me.
You sing in the shower?
I sing everywhere.
Yellowstone, how did that come about? I know your music was in it before you were. How did it all come about?
Well, that's where it started, with the music in the show, and then I got to know Taylor Sheridan, who's the writer and producer, and he called me and said, I'm going to create a character specifically for you, and I never in a million years did I think I would ever be acting, but I look at artists like Dolly, Parton, and Reba, and the ladies that started out with their storytelling, with their songwriting, but were never scared to say yes to opportunities that they didn't technically sign up for. It's just opportunities that came their way, and so I'm like, all right, what would Dolly do? What would Reba do? And they'd say yes.
What's your trauma?
I can't get a job because I just got out of prison.
Shit, you win.
Yay me.
You're going to be in a movie.
I am.
A Colleen Hoover story.
After Yellowstone, I told myself, okay, I played the musician. Now, if actress is going to be following my name, I really need to give this a little go. So I got to be in this movie, and I'm not playing a musician. I'm playing something completely different, and honestly, it reminded me a lot of songwriting. If I'm writing from somebody else's perspective, or writing for another artist, it kind of gives you an opportunity to step into somebody else's shoes, and it's fun.
Do you stop and stare at the Texas sky, up in the air, and wonder if I'm somewhere over the radar, dreaming about those rodeo nights?
When I went to count all of your awards, I've never been good at maths, and I couldn't count high enough. Where do you keep them all? Where does someone who has 16 Grammys put all the awards?
Well, keep them upstairs, so I don't walk by them every single day and have to look at them, because I just have to remember what this is all about.
One of the things I've often wondered, if you find yourself on tour in another country and you're away from home and someone else is on tour at the same time, do you guys ever get to see each other's shows?
We do. It's very rare, but I got to this year, this tour specifically, with Ed Sheeran. We're both, fans of each other, and I got to hang out with him before and after the show here in Sydney, and he had really great wine. We had ourselves a great time just getting to know each other.
Still got your Whirlwind Tour to finish here in Australia. What are you looking forward to most about playing to the rest of our audiences here?
If it keeps trending in this direction, we are really going to be ending it on a high note. No pun intended. But yes, it could not be a better way to end this era.
And Lainey Wilson's Whirlwind Tour continues in Melbourne and Adelaide before wrapping up in Perth on the 26th of February.